All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, the house of David, the true believers, the sincere ones. This is the Braham Odd here at GMS Sacramento Camp. Today's date is July 6, 2026. The Apostle Tar said that this year, the year of apostasy, agents, sellouts. This is a walk and talk, roll in the spirit. Just like the Akim saying, just hit that record button and just let the spirit flow. And then here it is. We got a lot going on for sure. Breaded circus and a lot of distractions that's going on as we're speaking. You know, we just had a past 4th of July a couple days ago, and man, that shit, this year, 4th of July is done, it's gone. You know, all you hear is a little bit of fireworks and that's it. It's not no a grand finale type shit. It's sad. You know, it's to the point that you should never light this firework. You should never spend your money on that. You know. It's not the same. The Most High, again, take out the mirth of the land, man. You know. And then, right now you got the World Cup. You know, Mexico just lost to England, and you know, and you got U.S. lost to Belgium today. You see, and then you got a lot of people stuck on really glued onto this the finals, man, because especially the super fans, right? Team lost, and here it is. You're crying over a freaking game. Game's already like rigged as hell. Crying over that, man. Spend a lot of money, stuff like that. So, and then so at the same time you got with Cuba, their lights is out. You know, the light. I mean, they're out there dark. No gas, no light. A little bit of scraps of food. Just surviving through the night, cold nights, stuff like that. You know. And then you got the over to Canada passed an official law that you can't quote scriptures. You know, and at the same time, then you got Iranians and U.S. continue the war. Iran still wants to put a hit on Babylon the Great whore. You know, which is AKA America. So now you're gonna see a gas is about to go up. Y'all people think the gas is going down? Hell no. What, it's for like a couple cents, man. Y'all happy as hell? Still expensive, man. It's still $5. You know. So here it is. About the face. and America's broke. They got no money. They ain't no funds. They owe money. They're in debt. You know. And so, it's heavy on my spirit. Was Jacob's trouble, man. You know, we still gotta blow the trumpet and sound the alarm, right? And you got a lot of people here in America, which is whatchamacallit, Babylonians. When I said Babylonians, it's Esau Edom. It's hurting bad, man. They're out there crashing out like crazy. You know? I mean, psychopath. Like, you thought they were normal, but boy, they're crashing out like they can't spend money on some food, man. You know, $100 to get you one dinner. You know? And people crashing out like crazy, and they Esau Edom too. See? So throw it up by Shema Shai, the scripture says that he put curses upon the enemies, man. So now y'all turn to feel the pain. And then here it is, they're crashing out over things like that, man. Like the whip haven't cracked your back yet. You haven't really picked out cotton yet. You know, but here it is, you're crashing out that you can't afford things, basic things, man. You can imagine the kingdom when they go into captivity, man. They're not gonna survive it, man. You know, they're not surviving it right now. They're bugging out, crashing out, man. Here it is, you got a lot of suicidals going on. You got a lot of family suicide. Here it is, mom killed the whole kids and herself, or husband killed her whole family and himself, because they can't take this pressure. They can't take this heat. You know, they can't take this pain. But man, imagine that you aren't going. We haven't hit Jacob's trouble yet, and we're about to hit in there though. You know, y'all finna get world hurt, man. So let's go out a couple scriptures, and I'm gonna go ahead and close out. But you got Most High is really judging this people, man, especially Babylon the great whore, because for too long you have you know, you've been spoiled, man. But now Most High is taking all your spoon away from your mouth now. You're not gonna get spoon fed no more. And then you got Russia bombing the shit out of Ukrainians. Bad, man. Russians are out there attacking them, blitzing in, man, like crazy up with his missiles, fucking them people up, man. You know. And then Bibi still want to continue on his war. He said Syria's next. You know. And then you got Trump and Bibi going at it on the phone, act like they think they're cool, but they're not cool. You know. It says least of the flock that will draw him out. So it really don't matter what Donald Trump says. Bibi told the U.S. what to do, man. You're going to war, no matter what. But, hey, that's biblical prophecy, man. It's the least of the flock that will draw him out, which is America. You know. So let's go. It's the 30s. me see. Jacob. Trouble. Oh, right there. Man, it was just there. It's book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 4 in the NLT. It says, "This is what the message the Lord Yahweh gave concerning Israel and Judah. This is what the Lord Yahweh says. I hear cries of fear. There is a terror and no peace. Now let me ask you a question. Do men give birth to babies? Then why do they stand there shamefaced, hands pressed against their sides like a woman in labor? In all history, there has never been such a time of terror. It will be a time of trouble for my people Israel." See what I'm saying? Right now, hey, Most High jacked up Venezuela with the big ass earthquake over there, man. Jacked them people up, you know. And they still people, the dead bodies, man. Over 1,000 people, they say, and they still continuing, you know, finding bodies under those boulders, those bricks, those buildings that collapsed, man. You know, people can't breathe. They're hungry, starving, thirsty. You want some water. You know, you can't get none because you're stuck. All that dirt, all that mist is going towards your mouthpiece and your nose. That's the area you could breathe. You need some air, man. That's terror, man. And at the same time, you got Cuba blackout. You know. So Most High is visiting the tribes, man, the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and we understand that we had scattered across the globe, man. You know, it says, "Yet in the end they will be saved." Yeah, the remnant of Israel will get saved. The ones that sign and cry for all abominations, right? Ezekiel the 9th chapter, verse 4 on down. You see the men out there with a garment with Bibles in their hands, sighing and crying, calling the names of the Lord Yahweh by Shema Ashai for all abomination here, the sinful kingdom, which is Babylon the great whore. But this place is horrible, terrible, man. You know? And who's out there sighing and crying in the streets? It says, the wisdom warns, wisdom shouts in the streets. You see? You see the warning. It says Psalms 1 verse 20 says, "Wisdom crieth without, she uttered her voice in the streets. She cried from the chief place of concourse, in the opening the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and scorners delight their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." Right, man. And you got a lot of jakes. And that's why you see they're out there at 4th of July. Here comes the police officers with horses in the beach area. I forgot where it's at. I'm not sure where it's at, but you got, a whole lot of tribes out there in the water celebrating 4th of July this past. And then you got a lot of fights, a lot of action that happens, and then you got a police riding on horses, just running over people, man, stuff like that, or chasing people out the beach. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is not the time to do shit, do some dumb shit like that. You know, that time, this is the time that you seek the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, because things are getting intense, man. You know, and here it is. You got major weather disasters, man. I'm not sure where at. There's people were shopping this type of food store. A building collapsed because it's overfilled with water. There was a storm over there, man. It got flooded, and people were shopping, and they should know the whole damn thing collapsed on them, man. You see what I'm saying? So Yahweh Shemashai is about to pull a plug on this place, man. It says, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would not none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh." That's right. So here it is. Here it is. You mocking and scorning and despise the words of the Lord all day long to you simple ones, but you choose not to seek the Lord, and therefore the Most High have marked you for what? For judgment, man. And we're gonna laugh at your calamity, man. We're laughing right now because here it is. You got the warning, but you're not taking heed. Now you're all crying out, right? That nobody's gonna, especially Jake. Jake's not gonna. Jake, they're crying out for help for the wrong reasons, man. You know, you better cry out to the Lord Yahweh Shemashai to destroy the sinful kingdom and get delivered from all this, man. Because this shit's about to hit the fan. You know, they closed the Strait of Hormuz. You know, the Strait of Hormuz got closed down. So therefore, your polarizer is not coming in. It's gonna be really expensive. Your food's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be a chaos out here, man. You know, people going food rioting, kill over bread, so on and so forth. But we're gonna laugh at you, man. You know, we're laughing at Esau Edom because they the ones they bugging out, crashing out like crazy, bro. It says, when your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when disasters and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. You see what I'm saying? So now you want to call on the names of the Lord. Now you want to get right, because judgment is hitting you now. Now you're feeling the judgment. Now you want to crying out to the Lord to beg for mercy, but he's not going to hear you. He already gave you those warnings, but you didn't take heed. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, Most High is jacking your asses up, and we're going to laugh at it. We're laughing at it right now. But Most High is going to turn up the heat, the judgment upon you tribes, man. Then shall they come upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord Yahweh, see, they would not of my counsel, they despise all my proof. Therefore they shall eat of their fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. You see what I'm saying? So now it's your turn. You're gonna get judged, man. You know, seek the Lord, because the Most High is he's doing that right now, the famine of the word, man. So it's gonna be too late for you to hear the words, man. And then it'll be really judgment, the 2/3, man. Right? I'm gonna go ahead and close out with this. Is it 13? Come. Zechariah 13 verse 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, says the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein, And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is my power. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna call on the names of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You know, the 2/3 gonna die. So with that, I'm gonna close out. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders for a great millstone. Shalom to brothers and sisters, house of David, the true believers, the sincere ones. Until next time, shalom.